So there's a line of code on screen. Pause if you want to look at it. It's not much. All it's doing is there's also this part. So there is a comma in between if I were to divide this for a moment. But just to show you that, yes, we're going to pick up the Katana event so that we can begin with the Katana and then remove the old shotgun from Moriko. So this is specifically a Moriko override from the ETIL file. And that's what I did. That's what I did in the last video. Not really much else to say. So let's get into this run really quickly. And this, hey, maybe this will be the last one of the series. Which, funny enough, I have a lot going on this month if I'm preparing everything I want to prepare. So for timestamp's sake, as we get into Though to Exquisite Taste Koji, I think Koji is the last. Oh no, I never saw a Miku one. We might do a bonus one if I survive this. If I don't, well, that's not really much else to say. So, without further ado, I don't think I changed the house sprite for Koji. And I think I just wrote, like, gibberish. It's supposed to look like kanji, but I couldn't come up with anything. So, second encounter strength, second mystery dexterity. Takushi's on it, maybe a knowledge check. So, educated, someone who took some Japanese, by the way, decides not to think of kanji to put on the headband for Koji. But with Exquisite Taste, yeah, I'm going to leave Monument, and yeah, I didn't change the house sprite, so that makes me a little sad. I'm disappointed with myself, but as for this run, let's see if I can disappoint myself even more. So, as we get the Moriko rumor, grab funds, and move on, again, I locked out every other outfit just to leave this bandana on. Every other status effect should appear on top, but yeah, I'll show you this the code in the next video, whether I survive or not. Flood, footage, teacher, feet, and nightclub. I missed Kana. But yeah, nightclub, feet, teacher. So 3 boss mysteries immediately. Nightclub, I don't remember if there's a hard encounter. I know you fight something, because I swear you're on the club fighting a bouncer or something. But, yeah, definitely Flood second. I could take feet first. Could take teacher first as well with 6 strength. Yeah, you know what? That sounds like the better option. So off we go. No random item stats, so full-fledged base katana. And off we go. So noting, yeah, 5 damage, 75 speed, 75 accuracy. That's, if anything changed on a random item stats run, then you know. But if you're working with the base, if we were working with the base katana, I forgot to use the, I'm not in my AI August mode for some, I'm not supposed to be in AI August mode, so anyway. Seaside Hospital, hold on, let me think for a moment. I don't remember. We don't have any hospital stuff. We don't have a lot of seaside either. I know we're going to the seaside, but, I guess I'll just downtown it. And off we'll go. But yeah, I shouldn't be in AI August mode, and that's all I'll really say about that. If you've seen those videos, then just know that I have to bring them up, because otherwise you might be confused. Otherwise, Timeworn Katana or other, because this channel is primarily World of Horror focused, I can't deny that, then those World of Horror videos should always come first. And if they are the only video of the day in a 24-hour span, then so be it, right? By the way, we are visiting. I felt like feet, we went to the hospital twice. If we go in 3 times, then I probably should have enabled the hospital for police patrols. But let's actually pop to the history club, because we have Flood and the Ritual Mask. So 3 Doom for approximately 2 Reason. That's my theoretical. Now, assuming you fight a lot of Reason enemies. But if you're not fighting a lot of Reason enemies, as we're to talk about the Ritual Mask for the moment, then you don't lose a lot of Reason anyway. So either you have the Ritual Mask equipped and nothing happens, which is, you know, maybe you paid something for the Ritual Mask. Nice 11 roll, by the way. Or maybe, and then we lost the camera, but that's fine for the moment. Or you do fight Reason encounters and then the Ritual Mask procs. So I leave OBS in studio mode so that I can't leave it like that. Otherwise, I can't hotkey into Sensor Bunny. That's why you hear. That's why I take a moment to kind of pause. Let's brace, Katana, and off we go. Now I think we just prep attack here, or get close enough because we can still do the same. Sensor Bunny comes on screen, and off we go. And yes, with 6 strength, if there's no other takeaway in base World of War or custom content, unless something weird happens, 6 strength should allow you to brace. I guess I should explain that. So the reason why I say it should is because maybe you're playing a custom character where their brace action is a lot slower for whatever reason. That's just the outright example I can think of. Other examples may include, you know, stat differentiations in combat through perm. A lot of perm stuff, basically, and maybe, you know, the character just has some effect that happens to slow them down, like nicotine withdrawal or something. And it's easy to forget those, but they can happen. And if you forget about them like I do, then so be it. So yeah, this is where my UI sprite kind of comes. I didn't really test out all these status effects. I really should have. But you'll notice that the mask is kind of off kilter. It's because my Koji sprite is off by more than a few pixels. Probably like a dozen or so pixels. But I think we take Flood next. Oh, we're so healthy, though. HP wise so far. So you know what? We're gonna take feet instead. And I don't know how many reason encounters we're gonna run into, so I guess we'll just take quick thinking and call it a day as we prepare to fight the boss. But yeah, the mask is off kilter. That means the HP and or the reason ones will also be off by a bit. But thank goodness. So again, to note, these sprite differences for Haru, Koji, and I'll just say Miku aren't available anywhere. So if you're seeing me playing them, I made them myself just so I can have fun. To all, the ritual mask can proc on all damage if I recall correctly, and if not, well, I don't remember anything. But we get close. I can attack. I can throw the camera. So probably should have taken a risk if I was going to do that, but we can still handcuff tech, camera tech. It's not handcuffed because I'm not using an item, but you get the point. We throw something and defeat the enemy. So, is this strength? Doesn't matter, because aside from maybe a Haru play, we wouldn't have passed that, so that makes me really sad. But otherwise, we'll save Cauterize for when we need to. So, your second base of roll of horror advice would be, usually you want to save your healing spells. There are moments in which you might want to heal, say, Reason, because maybe you have Fearful, and that procs before you can react and use any Reason recovery. But aside from that, moments when you have, like, 3 stamina or below, and you can control, you know, you'll get the splash, even if you're on sudden death, you maybe won't die. You can use the thingamajiggies there, Cauterize, or Painkillers, or any other healing item or spell. Thank goodness we can brace into a Timeworn Katana attack, though. If we couldn't, this would be a lot more painful. But, let's see. And I'm going to keep an eye on my Reason, just to see if the Ritual Mask can proc. 25-33%, as much as I like to harp on RNG here and there, it is quite a... In a vacuum of attacks and encounters, you will proc it a good number of times. Unfortunately, there's something on my chest. But I was a bit flabbergasted because I missed the 90%, and I don't think I ever proc this ritual mask. So I'm shrugging in real life as I just accept the result and move on. So this is more a comfortable spread for HP threshold for HP values for Flood, basically. And because that's primarily because I want to recover. I saw that Koji move for a moment. That's because the Bat Sprite takes over. But anywho, into Flood we go. So we keep everything we have here. I could choose to handcuff this, but I think we'll be perfectly fine. Especially if we can brace. Yeah, we can brace here, so... It's not guaranteed, but I've missed 190%. What are the odds I missed a 95%, right? I know I'm tempting fate by saying things like that. But bear with me, man. RNG is a channel. Anywho. Off we go. Again, I'll harp on it till, like, I can't go no more. Oh my goodness. We're gonna take this, by the way. Oh, with that, it disappeared into the Aether. I would have liked that. So something really quickly to note is that the Cursed Doll, stamina for damage in a mystery where you're only taking reason damage at the end. That's quite good. I should have actually just stored the Grimoire, but... Now we just keep it honest just to see. I think we can actually just store the library notes, just in case I pick up another item. You never know. However, what happens here is completely different. We're going to trade off for reason because we're fighting a boss, but anything else we have here? Nothing really. We have the Moriko rumor, maybe. Maybe we visit the forest. I don't remember at the moment, but again, I'm going to do one more shrug in real life as I just hope that my memory holds out. We always leave there. I don't think there's any reason to take a risk, unless that's a freebie somewhere, but... Third shrug of the video, where as I decide to make my choice. I really should do homework here and there. I'm doing myself, and I'm not really being as respectful for myself. This is what I think for myself when I'm not looking, remembering these custom events correctly. I'm not gonna explain. I'm not gonna go over the 40%. If you've seen these current series for August 2026, you'll know why I'm mentioning the Psy there. So I don't know why I'm taking this risk. I should just get out, or I should just get rid of enemy B here. Now, since we're taking damage, now we don't brace. Oh my goodness, we're barely off, but we might as well. If you're above 60-70% accuracy, in my opinion, and you're going to brace, you might as well brace, then do prep attack, because the damage you're trading is going to usually be worth it. The time it fails is when you're unlucky, but you're not going to usually miss so many 70, 80%, even 60% at times. 50% is when you're kind of pushing it, because then you're really coin flipping, but usually you'll come out, theoretical probability says that you'll come out a lot better. I could throw the sickle. I want this katana experience, though, because I think we can level up one more time before the end. So, if I can do just a regular... I would like to do a regular attack, because I want to trade off stamina here. That's... I always think... That's muscle memory, by the way. I always end up moving towards 2 reason, 1 stamina, instead of trade 2 stamina for 1 reason, but hey. Anyway, moving on. We'll bring out the cursed doll just in case. I don't think we'll need the library notes. They can be situationally useful, very situationally useful, but for now, we'll be fine. Footage, nightclub. We're going to take nightclub last. I shouldn't, just for the sake of passing the series, but you never know, right? Here to have fun. Oh my sweet goodness, 5 stamina damage. My 42% Doom, I would say you can run once. Running twice is a bit risky if you don't know what kind of Doom's coming, but at this point, 2 stamina damage should be okay here. And we still have the painkillers available. I often forget about that, but I'm me, so... I forgot my second encounter, by the way, so I'm considering that I have an extra 5 Doom, but... As we move on, Gruesome Totem. Okay, so we have effectively more Doom. I should just rest just to be completely safe here. I'll do so after the 2 mansion investigations, because I can run from any other enemy, unless I... Yeah, I was about to say, I can run from every other enemy. This is stamina, right? No, Doom. Good, because I want that, but I have Doom to spare is what I'm trying to say. Into Puppet Matron. So with O2 Pain, I'm not that greedy for experience, though, so, yeah. And considering we got the thing, I could have actually used the cursed doll, by the way. Sorry if the snaps are too loud in the ear. I do that just as kind of a verbal, not a tick, but you get the point. Anyway, step into the circle, lose stamina, off we go. I didn't rest, by the way, but we should be perfectly fine. I do have cauterize. It's my reason that would be really weird, but we have a lot of ways to save on stuff. Hey, it's been a long time, my friend, that I've actually gotten to use that. Deduction's kind of useless at this point. You can take it. You'll probably get an extra level if you're being really experience focused, but I don't, so off we go. If we get out of the mystery immediately, that would be nice. If not, well, time for a nightmare. So thankfully, this is actually not fair. If I were to tweak the numbers there, I would probably make that do like 6 Doom, up to 12 Doom if you really want to go through. But because oftentimes I'm not gonna... I don't think I've ever died to the Doom from that enemy. So that's what I'm trying to say. Because you're usually not in a case. In another sense, I will say that's more like a Harbinger check. Yeah, that's not really much else to say. Reason, right? This is Reason? Is this Reason? I don't know what that was. Maybe that was Doom. But either way, we're still okay. Our Doom is rising through the roof, by the way. But as we just take this 2 stamina in the face with Hasty Aid. Run, I think, is like 3 stamina. That's why I didn't want to lose as much. I'll take the Hasty Aid. And can we do 2 attacks? 27 power, I feel like I'm not completely accurate. Actually, I am. So, this should be a 1-tap, right? Let me just make sure. So, at O2, so we do 12 damage per attack, I believe. But yeah, I'm just gonna hover over the cursed doll. 2 options select there. By the way, I did the side quest and I went through I did go through every investigation, so yeah, no reason to take extra investigations. Or either that, barring that, yes, you do save on 1 investigation, but another way to look at it is that you're trading mansion or forced investigations for mansion investigations. Yeah, anywho, nightclub time. So, let's actually equip this Gruesome Totem now, because we're probably going to be at 9 or 10 max reason regardless. But we'll keep the Cursed Doll on us, and then off we go. If we need to rest, we'll rest twice. If not, we'll probably just run from an encounter instead, but you never know, right? And yeah, that's all I have to say. One last, I guess, base world of horror advice is that I often don't like to be topped off on reason. We're going to run here, by the way. Because you never know if you're going to get reason healing. And if that's the case, you might as well just lost the reason or taken a choice that makes you lose reason. Yeah, shrug. Nice 11 roll, by the way. So yeah, actually this isn't too bad. This is because of a Thotu and mystery scaling. Otherwise, this bouncer would be doing only 3 stamina damage. I say only, that is still quite a bit if you're not prepared. But here we should be able to just do this. So I might curse Doll here. But otherwise, I'm gonna throw the Rusty Sickle just to be safe, but because if we get really unlucky... Okay, well, I got a little trigger happy there, but you get the point. Was that stamina actually? That was stamina, wasn't it? Well, I'm going crazy. But if it prevented me from dying, then it was well worth it. So we're gonna actually level up and heal stamina. I could actually also visit the tree. I think we'll do that. So yeah. Instead, I'm gonna double up. Instead, I'm going to double up on knowledge and then tree for stamina. So 8 max reason. Its moxie look is relatively harmless. So off we go. Hey, I finally may have completed an actual challenge-ish series in less than 20 episodes. 26 episodes. 26 episodes for those who are really younger is the normal kind of episode length for a whole series of a show, whether it's anime, reality, drama, so on and so forth. By the way, this run's not over yet, so I really shouldn't celebrate too early. We're going to monument for reason. No. So, yeah, we're gonna do this stuff. By the way, this is 2 seaside investigations in the club. Well, anywho, explosion. I've been playing this game for years, actually, so... we lost Bath, by the way, so thank goodness I did not take that stamina decrease. But, just checking to make sure. Into the lighthouse we go. And we should be able to survive no matter what. It would take a freak accident for me to lose this run. And we do have the strength check, so my stamina threshold is actually a lot higher. We also have the knowledge check, so we're definitely not losing anymore. But... just to be completely safe, we rest twice, and off we go. So, yeah, without further ado, whether or not I actually lose this run somehow or not, I don't remember, then, yeah, I'll think of something to do. There is going to be one bonus episode, because if nothing else, I don't think I showed you Miku. Yeah, I don't think I've shown you Miku, and if I have, I'll play another Miku run, because, hey, why not? But, I did Flood's, no, I did, I'm going crazy. I took Teacher first, and then I took, Feet. That's me forgetting. But, even Takushi-san couldn't stop me now because of this, and then Handcuff Tech. And just to prove the point, we're just going to let this roll. Oop, I didn't mean to brace there, but hey, it's Timeworn Katana time. I did not prepare like an ending, by the way. I don't think items can give you endings, but I could have overridden Koji to give myself a specific ending, but that would only require the end of the actual thing. So yeah, without further ado, I mean, this is not the hardest kind of series I've ever done. I promise you, the ones I've done in the past are still multitudes harder, even if they weren't on Harbinger of Doom difficulty. But if you have anything to say, any suggestions, comments, concerns, criticisms, you know what to do. Otherwise, if I don't respond for whatever reason, maybe I just got flabbergasted. But yeah, nothing really much else to say. Not going to take up much more of your time. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!